Okay, just a quick tutorial to set up picture-in-picture mode in OBS when streaming hyperdash. This is the first in a series about OBS, using OBS for streaming hyperdash. So first of all, let's create a new scene collection. Let's call it APAC S3. Now let's add an input. Or game capture. Doesn't matter what you call them, so long as you keep the names fairly well uniform. Okay, so input 1, let's do another one. Input 2, so let's just lock that one up. Input 2, this time we're not going to do a game capture, we're going to do a Windows capture.
Remaining.
Windows 10.
Checkpoint.
Oh, they're the same. That's alright. Now let's create another scene called source 1. And add input 1 to it. The same again for source 2. And add input 2 to that. Now let's create our screens, POV. Hang on, let's lock things as we go. POV, and that's going to have source 1. And drone. It's going to have source 2. Now, picture-in-picture 1 is going to have POV and drone. Drone on top. Now, we also want to add an image at this point. Which is going to be the inset border. Just to help us frame everything nice and neatly. Now use the Alt key to crop the size of sources. Beautiful. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to duplicate PiP1 to be PiP2. Swap the order of these two. Uncrop this baby. Because we want it back to be full screen. Lovely. this one to be our new little screen. And using the Alt key to crop source. Lock it down. Now we've got to do some hotkeys which will help us train the screens. So we want POV to be F8, picture in picture 1 F5, picture in picture 2 F6, drone. There he goes. F7. Now, input 1, we want to be F9, input 2 F10, they're out of the way. So, the trick with dual screens in hyperdash is sometimes your system will get confused. You'll think that you're asking for one screen and you actually want the other. And the way to do that is to change the order of the screen. So at the moment, as you can see, we've got a cart view here available to us. And we've got Wakanda running around. But on here we've only got Wakanda. So first of all, F9, F10 are both the same, input and source. Input 1 and input 2. So if we go to input 2, which is I made it F10, now we go around to cart view. Okay, so that's got focus. Now we bounce back to OBS and press F9, and now the screens are changed, trained. So source 1 is F9, your drone, and F10 is your other one. So when you go back to F5 and F6, they swap back and forward nicely because they're trained. Now of course F7 was not locked. And back here again. So we've got 4 options for screens. Now you can use any hotkey that you like. I just use 5, 6, 7 and 8 function keys for these 4 views. And it pretty much covers everything.
10,
Obviously you've got a primary
8,
view
7,
that you
6,
use pretty much
5,
most of the time, and then
4,
you'll control
3,
the drone with
2,
a
1.
gamepad or something like that.
Time's up.
Anyway,
Red
I'm
team
going to keep this
wins.
short. Hopefully that was helpful, and we'll continue in the next session.